It is day number 41 of the self-quarantine today here in Los Angeles. And let me just start by saying that it was very hot all day today. I felt it ever since the morning. And this could be a foreshadowing of what the summer months may look like, a soon to come forecast. Because all day it was just very hot, it was steamy, that dry heat, and also kind of emanating in my household as well because I don't have air conditioner. I just have fans in the windows that kind of blow in the wind. So it's very hard. So I actually took two showers, cold showers, already in the middle of the day, in the morning and the afternoon. And I might have to take another one at night because of just how hot it is. I can still feel it. Even though the prediction do say that, even though for the next couple of days in Los Angeles, we might look at the 90 degrees during the day, it'll cool down in the 60s. But that doesn't help if you don't have AC in your house. And a lot of houses around my area don't have that luxury. So we have to kind of have our windows open to let the cold air in during the middle of the night. Talking about the coronavirus pandemic here in Los Angeles, what's interesting to know is that earlier today, a lot of the scientists and experts have been talking to each other and shared information of what's going on so far. And this is what they said. They said that the coronavirus is now the leading cause of deaths in Los Angeles, that more people are dying each day because of the COVID-19 than any other disease that they're keeping track so far. And that also kind of correlates to what the numbers are saying here in Los Angeles. We're seeing the number of cases rise each single day, and the number of deaths already reached over 800 people so far. So that can kind of give you a little bit of data and statistics of how things are going on so far in Los Angeles. In addition, also regarding Los Angeles, Los Angeles County officials and other medical experts have released new projections for the trajectory of the COVID-19, saying that the number of new cases is expected to remain steady over the next month or so, rather than to continue to climb, meaning that even though we are getting more cases as the days goes on, it's not going to overwhelm our medical system, our healthcare system. As long as we stick to the program that the governor and the LA mayor are implementing, staying home order, that it's safer to stay at home, practice social distancing, and also making sure that everyone is wearing their protective gear. As long as those things stay in place, it looks like from their standpoint, from their prediction, from their medical expertise, that it's going to be steady, the coronavirus cases and maybe the deaths as well. So the new forecast kind of paints like a better picture of the future, and that also they say that there may be another second wave coming in Los Angeles and also the rest of the United States, that maybe in the summer months it might die down a little bit, but it could come back in fall and winter, kind of like the second wave. But we'll be much more prepared for that second wave as long as we continue to do these things and manage the coronavirus cases in this situation so far. So, in addition, now I'm going to go into a rant and talk about something that is going on that a lot of people need to know about, especially if you're under this situation. And I'm talking about unemployment. So far, the number of people that are unemployed or have filed for unemployment in the United States have been over 24 million people so far since the start of this pandemic. But now going here to California, in California, there's hundreds and thousands of people that have applied for unemployment but haven't received any money for the past 6 weeks. We're already in week number 6 since the start of the layoffs and the furlough, since the start of this pandemic. None of them have gotten any money that they desperately need, especially for the people that are living from paycheck to paycheck. What I don't understand is why? Why is the government so silent about this? Why is the mayor, the senators, the assemblymen, the governor have not address this issue at all. They're telling us to stay at home, to not go outside, but if we do need to go outside, go get the groceries and then come back. But how can we do that? How are we able to stay inside? How are we able to pay for rent? How are we able to pay for the mortgage? How are we able to pay for basic necessities like food? There's no way. And if you try to go to a food bank, there's already a long line, and chances are they already ran out of food before you even have a chance because the lines are so long. They need to do something to waive all of these penalty weeks. So if you are not familiar with the unemployment here in California, and it could be anywhere else in the rest of the states. So you go to EDD, and EDD is basically the company that helps you if you're unemployed and you file for unemployment, and they give you a check based on what you earn in the past years of a certain company or job that you worked on, and gives it to you bi-weekly. Right? But they're not allowing anyone, these hundreds, thousands of Californians, myself included, from getting any of these benefits because either false statements, which is not true, or doesn't tell you what the false statement is, because that you did excessive payment, meaning that they paid you over the amount that was required, and because of that, you had to pay them back because of that overpayment, and add a little 30%. So for the people that already paid it all, you still get penalized depending on how many times you've been overpaid. So for a lot of people, they have to wait anywhere between 5 weeks to 15 weeks to even 25 weeks. So let's put that in calculation. We're talking anywhere between now, which is already going to be 2 months, all the way maybe till 7 or 8 months. That is insane. How are they to survive under these conditions? Basically, a lot of people already spend all of their savings during this pandemic. And if they wait until that long, they're not going to have anything left. And a lot of people in around Los Angeles and the rest of California are being evicted. Even though under these protection laws from the governor and the mayor, they're still doing it anyways, and people are going on the streets. If they're on the streets, they have a higher chance of contacting and contracting and spreading the coronavirus. So this is of health. This is economical. This is a human crisis that is happening. I urge the congressmen, the senators, our governor, do something as soon as possible. Right now, there is actually a person by the name of Kayla Hope. She has a webpage, a petition that you can sign in. You go to that webpage and she tells you what is going on with unemployment. And you can also join her Facebook page as well, in which you can write down your situation and she can help you of how to make an appeal to getting your benefits, to getting that money that you desperately need, and to take it all the way to the governor's office and the senator's office, because they need to know the situation that a lot of people are going through. It's a very serious situation. It could be even deadly as well, especially for the people. What about the people that get coronavirus and they're in the hospital? They won't be able to afford it. They won't be able to afford even the funeral if they don't make it from coronavirus, because EDD is not doing their job. They're being inhumane, they're being unfair, and it is just a corrupt oversight of what's going on. A lot of my friends, a lot of my coworkers are going through this scrutiny that is just insane and unacceptable. And this petition, this person, Kyla Hope, she's doing everything in her power to get this on the news, on social media, and for everyone in California to sign in and basically put this case to the governor's office so the governor can make EDD to waive all of those things. So what the petition is to waive any false statements, to waive anything negative, any obstacle preventing you from getting the money that you desperately need during this crisis. This is a crisis. People can't wait 5, 7, even 23 weeks. They need it now. They desperately need it now. And all I can say is go to those web pages, read it, and if you're under this situation, this is a good place to start. And lastly, everyone, I hope everyone stays cool during these hot summer days, even though it's spring. So stay strong, be kind, have faith.